You know what? The Antarctic wind doesn't whisper, it absolutely roars. It screams across the ice at over 150 kilometers per hour, carrying crystals that feel like glass against your skin. The sound is deafening, relentless, a constant reminder that this place was never meant for life. And right there, in this frozen world where honestly nothing should be able to live, there's this small black and white figure just standing against the storm, head tucked down, feet shuffling slowly, but standing. This is the life of a penguin. A world of extremes. The Antarctic isn't just cold, it's brutal beyond comprehension. We're talking temperatures that drop below minus 50 degrees Celsius. In winter, it hits minus 60, even minus 70. At those temperatures, exposed skin freezes in seconds. Winds that scream faster than highway traffic, sometimes reaching 200 kilometers per hour. These aren't breezes, they're forces that can knock you down, that erase all direction, that turn the world into white noise. And for months, the sun just disappears. Total darkness. From April to August, the Antarctic experiences polar night. The sun sets and doesn't rise for 4 months. It's endless, crushing darkness broken only by southern lights dancing across the frozen sky. Yet somehow, right here on solid ice, miles from any open water, thousands of emperor penguins gather together, the largest penguin species, standing nearly 4 feet tall, weighing up to 40 kilograms. Not because it's easy, but because they have to, because this is what survival looks like. The journey and the egg. Every year around March, as autumn descends, something remarkable happens. The penguins emerge from the sea where they've been feeding for months. Their bodies are fat with stored energy, and they walk. They walk inland, away from the ocean, away from food, toward breeding grounds their species has used for thousands of years. Some colonies walk 50 kilometers, others walk over 100 kilometers across the ice. Why? Because ice near shore breaks up too easily. They need stable ice that will last through the entire breeding season. It takes weeks. They don't eat during this journey. They simply walk. Thousands of penguins marching single file, leaving trails in the snow that stretch to the horizon. Then, penguin life starts in silence. An emperor penguin lays just one egg, one single egg that carries absolutely everything: hope, survival, the future of their line. The egg weighs about 450 grams. It's pale green, incredibly fragile in this environment. But here's the thing, she can't stay. She's been fasting since she came ashore. Her body is depleted. If she doesn't return to the sea soon, she'll die. So she has to very gently transfer that egg onto the father's feet, and he covers it with this warm fold of skin called a brood pouch. It's a carefully choreographed dance, this transfer of life. And listen, if that egg touches the ice for even 60 seconds, it's over. It'll freeze solid. Some pairs fumble the transfer. The egg rolls away, touches the ice, and everything ends, just like that. But most succeed. The father tucks the egg onto his feet, and suddenly all that responsibility is his. Then the mother turns away and begins this insane journey, over 100 kilometers back to the sea. She walks for days, growing weaker, surviving only on fat reserves. And the father? He's left behind. No food, no movement, no shelter, just wind, darkness, and responsibility. For more than 2 months, he won't eat a single thing. He'll lose up to 45% of his body weight. His muscles will waste away. But he'll stand there, and he'll keep that egg warm. The long winter. Winter in Antarctica is relentless. The temperature plummets, the darkness becomes absolute, and the storms are biblical. blizzards that last for weeks, winds at hurricane force, snow falling horizontally, cutting visibility to zero. The male penguins huddle together by the thousands, packed so tightly you can barely see where one bird ends and another begins. They're constantly rotating positions so nobody freezes on the outside too long. This huddle is one of nature's most remarkable survival strategies. On the outside, temperature can be -50 with wind chill, but inside the huddle, it can be 35 degrees Celsius. That's an 85-degree difference. So they rotate, slowly, methodically. Birds on the outside shuffle towards center. Those in the middle gradually work their way out. Everyone gets a turn in the warmth. Everyone takes their shift facing the storm. It's cooperation on an unimaginable scale. Thousands of individuals acting as one organism, working together to survive. They endure blizzards that erase the horizon. They endure burning hunger from the inside out, their bodies consuming themselves to stay alive and keep the egg warm. They endure nights that feel like they'll never end. All of this for one fragile egg balanced on frozen feet. Some fathers collapse. Their bodies simply give out. They fall, the egg rolls away, and another life ends in the cold. Some eggs are lost to sudden movements. Some simply fail to develop. Nature doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care. Only the strong survive. And sometimes, not even them. Birth and crisis. Then, finally, after 64 days of incubation, a sound breaks through the silence. A tiny peck, a crack. The chick is trying to break through from inside. It has this special egg tooth on its beak designed for this one task. It pecks and pecks, rotating inside, creating a crack that circles the egg. It takes 2 or 3 days to fully emerge. And when it finally does, what emerges is impossibly small, just 200 grams, covered in thin gray down that provides almost no insulation, completely blind for the first few days, helpless, totally dependent, but alive. The father makes this soft, gentle call, a sound he's never made before, reserved only for his chick. But the mother is still not back yet, and here's where it gets desperate. The father hasn't eaten in over 2 months. He's lost almost half his body weight. He's running on fumes. But the chick needs food immediately or it will die within days. So the father feeds the chick with this strange milky substance he produces in his esophagus. It's called crop milk, this thick, protein-rich secretion his body creates. It's his last gift before starvation pushes him to the edge. He can only produce enough for a few days, maybe a week at most. If the mother doesn't return soon, the chick simply won't make it. Every single day becomes a countdown. The father stands there, sheltering this tiny life, feeding it what little he can, growing weaker and weaker, waiting. The mother's return. Meanwhile, far away, the mother is hunting. She reached the ocean weeks ago, diving into water for the first time in months. That first dive is always shocking. The cold, the pressure, the darkness. But it's also freedom, food, survival. She's diving through icy black waters, sometimes reaching depths of 500 meters or more, down where pressure is immense, over 50 times surface pressure. But their bodies are adapted. Their bones are solid, not hollow. Their lungs collapse during deep dives, forcing oxygen into blood and tissues. They can hold their breath for over 20 minutes, though most dives last 5 to 8 minutes. They travel thousands of kilometers every year. Satellite tracking has shown individual penguins traveling over 10,000 kilometers during winter, swimming north toward warmer waters, following food, surviving in one of the planet's most challenging environments. They're constantly battling hunger, constantly hunting. An adult emperor penguin needs 2 to 3 kilograms of fish daily just to maintain body weight.
They're battling exhaustion, swimming for hours, diving repeatedly, always moving, because staying still means death. And they're battling warming oceans that are literally stealing their food supply. Climate change is rewriting all the rules. The Antarctic is warming faster than almost anywhere else on Earth. Sea ice forms later and melts earlier. Stable platforms penguins need for breeding are shrinking. Breeding cycles evolved over thousands of years are being disrupted. Chicks aren't ready to swim when ice breaks up, leading to mass drownings. Krill populations are shrinking. These small crustaceans, the foundation of the Antarctic web food, depend on sea ice for their life cycle. As ice disappears, krill populations collapse, and when krill collapse, everything that eats them suffers. Breeding grounds are literally disappearing. Some colonies have been completely wiped out when ice shelves collapsed, dumping thousands of penguins into the ocean before they were ready.
For penguins, that margin between life and death gets thinner every year. Scientists estimate some emperor penguin colonies could disappear entirely within 50 years if current warming trends continue. This isn't a distant future problem. It's happening now. Why this matters? Penguins aren't just birds. They're indicators. They're the canary in the coal mine, telling us about the health of an entire ecosystem. When penguins struggle, it means the ocean is in serious trouble. When their numbers drop, the entire Antarctic ecosystem balance starts to collapse. Krill feed on phytoplankton that grow under sea ice. Penguins eat krill. Seals eat penguins and krill. Whales eat krill. The whole system is interconnected. Remove one piece and the entire structure becomes unstable. They remind us that survival is never guaranteed. It's not something that just happens, it's only fought for. Every step, every dive, every generation, every single penguin that makes it to adulthood represents a victory against impossible odds. And every penguin that doesn't make it represents a system under stress, an environment becoming more hostile, a planet changing faster than evolution can adapt. Full circle. As the Antarctic sun finally rises again after months of complete darkness, as the sky shifts from black to deep blue to that brilliant polar light, penguins stand tall on the ice. A new generation has survived. Not all of them, never all of them, but enough. They've endured storms that turned the world into a wall of white. They've outlasted hunger that consumed them from inside. They've defied a world literally designed to kill them. They stand there, sleek and proud, ready to begin the cycle again, ready to walk inland when the time comes, ready to lay another egg, raise another chick, fight for one more generation. Small bodies, unbreakable will. In the coldest, windiest, most hostile place on Earth, penguins prove one simple truth. Life doesn't survive because it's strong, it survives because it refuses to give up. Because it adapts, because it endures, because even in the face of impossible odds, even when every logical calculation says it should fail, life finds a way. Not through miracles, not through luck, but through resilience, through cooperation, through millions of years of evolution fine-tuning every aspect of their existence for this one purpose: survival. And as long as the ice remains, as long as the ocean still teems with life, as long as there's any chance at all, the penguins will be there, standing against the wind, refusing to give up.